Sinbad. Come on, give him a good welcome. Where you at, buddy?
Now, it's on now. I didn't preach. I'm not a preacher. Don't try to head me down that way. Don't. My father tried to do it. Don't. I'm a comedian. Because preaching, you got to get up early in the morning. I'm not made for that. I have a midnight service. That would be my church. We would come to church at midnight, leave at 12:30. That's would be my service. Because you guys are morning Christians, and God bless y'all. I'm trying to find an afternoon service. Because we sleep in the morning. Comedians sleep in the morning and get our thoughts together to be ready for the evening. So all these are preachers and people that work with preachers and work in the church, right? All these people. Because my father's a minister. So I look at, I guess the thing is release, right? Release yourself. I want to help you out. As watching my father as the minister, who works in the pastor's office? Who works for the pastor? Who works? Because you people are key people. You know his thoughts. You know what they have to do. You know what they have to be. You control the church. No one knows. Those who work for the pastor control the church. The pastor thinks they control the church. But if you take his schedule away, there is no church next Sunday. So know your power. Go for the raise. One day, don't drive the van on Sunday. Where's the van at? Didn't have no gas money. I look at my father's a preacher. I know a lot of times as preachers, there's things you have to know. Where are my ministers at? Where are my preachers, my pastors at? There's things you have to be very careful of. Never let your congregation know that you can do carpentry, you can do electrical work, that you can lay tile down, that you can carpet. Do not let them know you have skills, because you will be using your skills in your church for the rest of your life. Once you fix the microphones one time, they'll say, well, we don't need somebody else. Pastor can do it. So never have a toolbox. Never be seen with a tool. Never be seen driving. That way you have to drive the bus. Never drive the bus. Never get a chauffeur's license. Do not be a pastor with a chauffeur's license, because you will now drive the church bus. Don't worry, pastor do it. So these are the very key things. I want to help as a minister's son, because I saw my father. My father was always going to hospitals. He was always going to other people's places. You're always ministering to people, you know. So these are the things as a pastor, you're always torn, and you have your own families. So that's why pastors' kids are always jacked up. Because while you were helping other people, I was a prodigal son trying to burn my house down. So always keep an eye on your children. Because even though you're a pastor, we're trying to prove that we're not preacher's kids. When you're a preacher's kid, you're trying to prove you're not a preacher's kid. So you do crazy things to prove to other people, like, are you a preacher's kid? No, I ain't no Christian. I'll burn this house down. So you have to always never have knives, matches, flamethrowers. Do not have these things in your house. When you go to the hospital, just leave plastic utensils, because the preacher's kids will throw knives at each other. Trust me. Because I used to watch a circus show where you put a kid on a wheel. I put my brother on a wheel in the backyard. Luckily, butter knives don't stick. They bounce off. So he was saved that weekend. So these are important things as you, are you taking seminars? Have you ever been taking seminars and classes while you've been here? What's some of the things that y'all have learned? Name me one of the classes you've taken. Huh? What? Find your ministry. Did you? Biker ministry? Oh, that's cool. So you're on the road moving. Are you a biker preacher? Not yet. So you can't ride a bike yet, but that's your goal. You might want to do a walking ministry first. It's good to have a goal. It's good. But if you can't ride the motorcycle yet, you're going to be the only one in the group that can't roll out with them. You're going to have a biker ministry and you're going to be on the bus. That's not good, because they'll get there before you. You'll miss the offering. What are some of the other things? Huh? Say it again. Evangelism is preaching as you move around to the masses, right? So you go to different places. So you don't have a building yet. That's why it's called evangelism. You need a building fund. It's called evangelism, but it's called building fund. You want a building fund so you can sit in one place or become a biker. So what did you learn in evangelism? How do you share it effectively? You use the 10 Commandments. It scares people. Don't use that. The 10 Commandments is what scares folks about Christians. Don't tell them about the commandments till later. That's how you suck them into the church. You say, we're a new church. And then when you get them there, oh yeah, we got the 10 Commandments. And lock the doors so they can't get out. But since you're evangelists, you can't lock the doors. They run through the woods. That's why you got to have a building. What else did you learn? What else was learned? Right over here. Who said? Huh? Prayer. What is the key to prayer? Keep it short. More people fall asleep in church. Remember, church is on Sunday. What happened on Saturday night? We went out. We are waiting for prayer. Sinners wait for prayer. This is your time to pass out in church. If you keep the prayer short, they can't get to sleep. Bam, they're right back up. If you pray a long prayer, they will fall out. They will fall on the floor. You think they got the Holy Ghost. They're just passing out. Don't mistake the Holy Ghost for passing out. It's very, very similar symptoms, very similar moves. Keep them engaged at all times. Anything else? Huh? Nursing homes. Nursing homes are very important. Nursing homes, you have so many people. You think about it. You got so many people in nursing homes. You have all these people in church that have, this is one of the biggest ministries because they can't get out. And you have all these people, think about it. You got all these people in nursing homes. You got all these people in the church, especially young people. Get young people involved. That's a good one. Make young folks go to see what's going to happen to them. That's why you better act right. Young folks who think they're going to be young forever, you need to go to nursing homes so you can see how you're going to be walking different. So run while you can. Run. Run for the Lord while you can run for the Lord. Because after a while, you'll be walking on a walker with the Lord. So while you have cartilage, call it the cartilage ministry. While you still have cartilage in your knees, work. God will take you at any age, but he'd rather have you in your 20s so you can do some stuff. Don't be waiting. See, a lot of people say, I want to wait to find God later. You're used up. God can put you on second string. You on the bench. I need some starters. I need a power forward. I don't need somebody. Lord, I had a hard life. I partied hard. I'm coming now. Dude, you can stay where you were, man. You're 75 years old. You're used up, dude. We need to use you while you got some energy left. That's the hardest part. I know trying now. The youth ministry, who's with the youth pastor got the youth ministry? Youth ministry. Right now, right now is a good time in America to be a youth ministry because you know what? The times have changed. Jobs are hard. Recession is here. Right now, young folks are with no cash because their parents have no cash. When parents have no cash, young people have no cash. Because you hear in the news that these young people have more money. More money. Parents got more money. Kids don't have no jobs. Our kids won't work. Take your kid to McDonald's and drop them off like, I can't work in there. People see me. My friends will see me. Yes, they will see you working. Your youth ministry, know what's happening. Be aware of what's happening. When you're going to be a youth pastor, you got to be kind of aware of what's going on in